Police killed the lone gunman, who fled scene of Shabbat Eve attack in Neve Yaakov neighborhood, opened fire on officers. Celebrations in West Bank, Gaza. IDF bolsters forces 7 people were shot and killed and at least 3 others were wounded in a terror shooting attack near a synagogue in Jerusalem's Neve Yaakov neighborhood, police and medics said Friday night. According to police, the terrorist arrived by car at 8:13 p.m. in the Jewish East Jerusalem neighborhood and opened fire at people outside the synagogue and other passers-by. He then fled the scene by car toward the Palestinian neighborhood of Beit Hanina, several hundred meters away, where, about 5 minutes later, he encountered officers who were called to the scene. Police said the terrorist, a resident of East Jerusalem, was shot dead after he exited the car and opened fire on the officers while trying to escape on foot. A handgun used in the attack was seized. According to Channel 12 News, the terrorist first shot an elderly woman in the street, then encountered a motorcycle rider and shot him, before reaching the Otoret Avram synagogue and opening fire at people outside. The first Magen David Adam medic to arrive at the scene, Fadi Dekadek, said, "It was a very serious incident. We saw a woman and 4 men lying on the street. All had gunshot wounds and no signs of life." Magen David Adam said its medics declared 5 victims dead at the scene, and another 2 victims were declared dead at hospitals in Jerusalem. Speaking to reporters from the scene, Police Commissioner Kobi Shabtai said the attack was one of the worst Israel had seen in years. The terrorist shot at everyone he encountered. He got out of the car and began a murderous rampage with a handgun, Shabtai said. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, speaking after visiting the scene, called the attack one of the most severe we have known in years. "Our hearts are with the families. I commend the police officers who took action so quickly," Netanyahu said. "We must act with determination and composure. I call on people not to take the law into their own hands." He said the cabinet would convene on Saturday, adding, "We have decided on several immediate steps that will begin tonight." The police officer who shot the terrorist met with Netanyahu at the scene. The vehicle stopped, the terrorist pulled out his weapon, the officer said. "I kept moving fast in his direction and closed in on him while he was firing at us. We stopped the patrol car, pulled out our weapons, the terrorist crossed to the other side. We fired on him and he fell. We moved in and saw that he was still moving and trying to turn around his weapon. We neutralized him," the officer said. Bystander video published by Channel 12 was said to show the shootout between the police and the terrorist.